Bruce Wayne, also known as Batman, made his first appearance in Peak Comics number 27 in March 1939, and since then his story has begun, and he has become one of the most iconic symbols of all DC Comics. Today, along with Superman and Wonder Woman, Batman is celebrating his 80th anniversary. To celebrate this, here in Manga and Comics Chronicles, we are going to tell you his entire story, so get ready to meet the Dark Knight. Bruce Wayne was born into the Wayne family, a family known for being great entrepreneurs. His parents were Dr. Thomas Wayne and Mrs. Martha Wayne, who were known for their generous donations to the city of Gotham, the city they loved without a doubt. Bruce and his family lived in Wayne Manor on the outskirts of Gotham, and the truth is that Bruce lived a happy and peaceful childhood until, at the young age of 8, tragedy struck. After a night at the Monarch Theater, Bruce and his parents took a shortcut through an alley. However, that decision would mark them forever, as they were ambushed by a criminal known as Joe Hill, who was attempting to rob them. Thomas refused to give in to the thief, which cost him his life. He shot both of them, leaving young Bruce Wayne alone with his dead parents. The young boy, broken and sad, was raised in Wayne Manor during the Golden Age. In his original origin, he was raised with the help of Alfred and others. Some recent stories suggest that Alfred helped care for Bruce from a young age, though he was devastated. But this event led Bruce to develop a life goal. He would take it upon himself to end crime in Gotham City. He dedicated his life to training both his body and mind. Once he was old enough, he began traveling the world, training with the greatest martial arts masters of his time, studying various fields such as chemistry, forensic medicine, and criminology. When he was of age, he was tutored by Harvey Harris, one of the best detectives, who trained him to be a great detective like him. At one point, Bruce tried to enlist in the FBI, but the FBI's justice system was not what he needed to clean the world of criminals. To accomplish his goal, he would have to do it outside the law. After his travels, when Bruce felt ready, he returned to Gotham City. He still felt something was missing, something that would cause true fear in his adversaries. It was then that a bat flew past the window of Wayne Manor, reminding him of the fear he had of bats as a child. This is how he decided to create the Batman persona, to instill fear in criminals. In the beginning, Batman only operated at night, making him a legend among criminals, something they didn't know whether was real or not, but it still caused fear. After revealing himself as a real person, Batman worked with Officer Jim Gordon and District Attorney Harvey Dent. Although the police were after him for operating outside the law, his allies always helped him stay one step ahead. However, Batman's presence caused something that he didn't expect. Instead of reducing crime, several new criminals arrived in the city, transitioning from mere thugs to more clever criminals with skills that even challenged Batman. Among them were Hugo Strange, Selina Kyle, and even the one who would become Batman's arch-nemesis, the Joker. Because of this, the Bat Signal was created, a light that reflected in the sky with Batman's symbol, so he could see it from anywhere in the city and know when there was trouble. Soon, new villains like Mr. Freeze, Riddler, Poison Ivy, and even Scarecrow were born, all using unconventional methods compared to regular criminals, and all being mad in their own way. Already a recognized vigilante, Bruce found himself at a circus during a recreational outing. That night, he witnessed an incident where the parents of a trapeze artist died in what seemed to be an accident. Bruce sympathized with the boy, Dick Grayson, and offered him care and a home. This is how Bruce became Dick Grayson's legal guardian, seeing a spark of himself in the young boy. Eventually, Bruce revealed himself as Batman, and Dick agreed to be trained by Bruce, becoming Batman's sidekick known as Robin, the Boy Wonder. Together, they fought crime as the dynamic duo, Batman and Robin, living many adventures together. However, after an unfortunate encounter with Two-Face, where Robin's life hung in the balance, Bruce decided that Robin should no longer assist him in his missions. He wanted to prove that he could still continue working, and was even better than before. So, he founded the Teen Titans team. However, some time later, Bruce found himself needing Robin again, as he could not bear the thought of him dying because of him. Eventually, Robin would leave his identity behind to become a new vigilante, the character known as Nike Wing. At one point, Bruce met Superman. There are different stories about this, but I think my favorite is the first one. Superman traveled to Gotham to meet the infamous Batman and arrest him. He didn't believe that a vigilante who worked outside the law was good for the city. However, a problem for Superman and Batman to work together. After seeing that Batman's methods yielded results and that everything he did was solely to protect the city, Superman decided to let him be and even began to respect him. Eventually, alongside Wonder Woman, Martian Manhunter, Green Lantern, and the Flash, they decided to form the team known as the Justice League. Shortly after Dick's retirement, Bruce encountered a boy who had the courage to try to steal the tires from the Batmobile. This boy was named Jason Todd. He was an orphan who stole mostly out of necessity. Bruce saw potential in the boy to do good, so he took him in. After taking down a school that was actually a hideout for criminals, they decided to work together, and Jason became the second Robin. After some time working with him, Bruce noticed that Jason was becoming a bit more violent toward criminals. Although his motives were noble, his methods were mostly aggressive. After all of this, Bruce forbade him from continuing as Robin, and they went their separate ways. But during a mission against the Joker, Batman encountered Jason again, who told him that he was searching for his real mother. Batman and Jason worked together once more, but Joker was involved in the case of Jason's mother. So, after splitting up to stop Joker's plans, he ended up locking Jason and his mother in a warehouse, where he tortured and beat Jason nearly to death. However, by the time Batman arrived at the scene, the warehouse exploded, killing both Jason and his mother. But none of the beatings Jason had taken had hurt Batman as much as losing him. He continued working alone as Batman, but this time, things were different. After the loss of Jason, his actions became more violent, to the point where he almost killed criminals. Incredibly, we're only halfway through Batman's story, but since it's already 10 minutes long, and I don't want to make the video too long, I'd like to leave it here and upload the second part tomorrow or the day after. I hope you enjoyed learning about Batman's origins. And if you want to know a bit more about the story or, well, what happens next, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss the next video about Batman. Well, thanks guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe so you don't miss any of the upcoming videos. As always, I send a big greeting to everyone and we'll see each other in the next video. See you soon.